What's going on YouTube? Jamo TV HD. CEX is at it again. Honor 20. The maddest thing is, CEX actually had this in stock before its release date on the 21st of June in the UK. I literally only just saw it, but you know, we're gonna just unbox it and see wagwan. But yeah, here it is. Obviously, I got it from CEX, so it's supposed to be A grade, which is their version of brand new. But as you can see by the bubble wrap, it's looking a bit mad. But anyway, let's have a look and let's just try and make sure we haven't got an Honor View 20. But yeah, no, it is the legit Honor 20. Yeah, it's got some weight to it on first glance. I'm gonna just the power button. Oh yeah, it's a flat power button, isn't it? So I'm gonna let's try and power that on and leave that to the side to turn on, and let's see what else CEX gave to us in the box. No case in there, so perhaps it was a review model. Anyway, let's have a look and see what we got in here. We've got the warranty card there. We've got Honor, some instruction booklets. So there's, yeah, no case in this one, which makes me think that this was one of the review models people had. Now, what have we got here? We got the fast charger. It's a supercharger, actually. Got the Huawei supercharger, which is cool. Obviously, you got the USB Type-C cable, and we got some USB Type-C earphones as well. And that's about it for what's coming in the box. So let's get on to the phone itself. Gonna go through the setup kind of thing. Now this bit is boring, guys, so I'm not gonna put you through this. I'm gonna catch you when I'm actually into the phone. So if we just take a look around the phone, we've got a USB-C and the speaker grill at the bottom. Looks like a single firing speaker grill, no dual speaker stereo thing going on here. You've got the cameras at the back as well, all four of them. On the side, you've got, what is this? Looks like the slot for the SIM cards. On the top, nothing much apart from the IR blaster. And on the right side, you've got the fingerprint sensor and the volume rocker. And the fingerprint sensor obviously doubles as the power button, kind of like in the Razer phone, Nextbit Robin, and most Sony phones. Whew, this thing is dusty, bruv. But yeah, we're in now. We're in. We're good to go. We're just downloading the last couple of apps. But apart from that, yeah, everything looks fine. Got the little hole punch out in the top left corner there. All my apps are on the home screen at the moment. I actually hate that. For a start, I mean, I'm going to use a different launcher anyway, but until I get that different launcher, I'm going to go to settings, home screen style, and we're going to put all those apps in the app drawer where they belong. But yeah, I don't think I dropped the specs on you. So yeah, Kirin 980 processor, 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage with no room for getting a little SD card in there. You got 3,750 milliamps of battery. The industry standard nowadays is kind of around 4,000, but this is mid-range, I know, so you know it's a little bit less than that. And you can put the screen resolution down to 720p, so it's not too bad. It should last quite long, and battery life with Huawei phones is generally quite good thanks to their super duper aggressive battery handling system. But yeah, apart from that, you know, the specs are just quite decent, pretty much the same as my previous Huawei Mate 20X in regards to the 6GB of RAM, 128GB of storage, and the Kirin 980 processor. Alright, now the bit we've been waiting for, let's talk about this camera system. You've got 4 lenses. It's a bit of an unconventional setup, but it is a very interesting setup. A primary sensor of 48 megapixels, wide angle sensor of 16 megapixels, and then you've got 2 other sensors. Now those are a depth sensor and a macro sensor, and they're both 2 megapixel, which is kind of weird, but it makes for some interesting shots. As you can see, the camera boots up quite fast. Yeah, sorry, let me get into focus so you guys can actually see what's going on. Yeah, no, the camera's alright. The camera is alright, and specifically in video mode, whilst you're taking a video, and even before you're taking a video, you can obviously switch back and forth between the wide angle and the one-time zoom. Unlike the OnePlus 7 Pro, which is £300 more. But let's not go into that right now. You've got all the normal Huawei Honor, picture modes going on here. So you've got your night mode there. You've got your AR lens. What else have you got? You've got your normal portrait mode there for nice little portrait shots. I haven't seen the aperture mode here, which you usually have on the Huawei Mate 20 series and perhaps the P30 Pro series as well. But in here you do have quite a lot of other stuff that you can use, like you've got moving picture mode, time lapse. Oh, there's the aperture mode. There it goes. It's there. Aperture mode, slow motion, and it is the 960 slow motion. I'm not sure if it's the proper 960 or if it's like a software trick. But yeah, you got the option, you got the mode there for 960, HDR mode, filters, and you got super macro mode, which is obviously going to use the 2 megapixel camera now. Now, if I just go to something like, let's say, one of these, you can see how what the macro sensor is saying. Like, yeah. I mean, I don't feel like the macro sensor is necessary when you've got the wide angle already, but it's a nice addition. And, you can use it to take pictures of stuff close up, I guess, if that's your thing. I don't know. But yeah, you got the AI stuff at the top as well, which will obviously change between different scene scenarios. More often than not, I find that it just sees a bit of grass, or it sees sky, or it sees water, and it just automatically goes, bump up the green, bump up the blues, bump up the saturation in whichever color I can see. Like, that's what it just does. But it makes a nice little Instagram picture kind of thing, and it looks cool on your social media. So yeah, Huawei know that. Picture purists won't want that to happen, but at the end of the day, when you're uploading it to your Instagram, people are going to see the highly saturated picture, and they're going to be like, wow, that camera is good, without considering the fact that it doesn't look natural at all. But yeah, a nice, well-rounded camera with the wide angle inclusion there, so you can take video in wide angle mode. And obviously on the front now, you've got a 32 megapixel camera built into the screen. Let me just go back so you can see where the cutout is. There you go. So that's the camera on the front. Yeah, it's got 2.0 aperture. It's got 3D portrait lighting, which is just like a feature they use on all their Huawei devices. Yeah, and it's just cool. You don't have to worry about any pop-up. It just does its thing. So yeah guys, alright, all of my apps are finally updated on the phone. I just need to sign into all of them. I've got my Google Pixel 3 launcher, as you can see there. So I feel like I've got my stock Android experience. It's only really when I go into the Huawei settings that I realize that everything looks different, but even that's not too bad. As long as my home screen is sorted, that's good enough for me. And I got my camera shortcut right there as well. Can you double tap on that? No, you can't. You just have to twist it around for the camera. But yeah guys, so yeah, I guess the most controversial phone that has just been released, yeah, Huawei Honor. It's a good phone. We just don't know how long it's going to last. And, will it get the update to the new Hongmeng? Is it just going to stay on Android? Are security updates all of a sudden going to stop and someone's going to hack into my phone, steal my BBW pictures? We don't really know right now. But what we do know is that for the price, you are getting a sick phone with a dope camera that leaves lots of opportunity for different types of shots, because it's got the wide angle there and the macro lens as well. No telephoto, but to be honest with you, let me know if you agree. I use the wide angle way more than I use a telephoto. If I want to take a close photo of something, I'll usually just go closer to it. But it's usually harder to stand back from something and get everything in, if you get what I mean. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you for joining the channel. We're on that technology journey out here, and this has been the Huawei Honor, what's it called? Honor 20. I keep saying Mate 20. This is the Huawei Honor 20. Alright guys, chill out. Bless.